Hi there. If you're like me, you've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube about Altoids survival tins. And here's something to consider when you're putting together a survival tin is, getting a fire going in a survival situation. Um, I'm old school. I've never had a problem when going out camping getting a fire going with just a simple magnesium block, a ferro rod, dry grass, old cattail head for tinder, dry punky wood. I've never had a problem with that, getting a fire going in a camping or survival situation. But then it occurred to me, if you are truly in a survival situation, things probably aren't going your way. In fact, things are probably going against you. So I thought it might be a good idea to put some sort of fire starter in an Altoids pack. So the old tried and true method of putting petroleum jelly on cotton ball, I mean, that's goes back, a long time, but nobody ever explained how effective this is. And so I started playing with it, and oh my gosh, I'm absolutely amazed how effective this is. Um, One of the couple I made a couple of these for my packs. It's in Wisconsin. We've got a restaurant called Point Burger Bar, and they have these straws in their malts and shakes that are just huge. They're almost a half-inch diameter. You could actually put a Sharpie marker inside one of these straws. They're so big. So I did the hold it shut with a needle nose pliers, melt the end. Went to the other end, and I took the cotton balls soaked with the petroleum jelly and just crammed them in there with the head of a nail and just kept packing and packing and packing until this thing was just jammed tight full, crimped and melted the other end. I would hypothesize I've probably got 50 fire starters in here. This is overkill for an Altoids pack. You could get away with just a fast food straw with the petroleum jelly in there. But here, I'm just going to show you how effective this is. Here is a wad of petroleum jelly cotton ball about the size of a popcorn kernel. Here's a utility knife for reference. What you want to do with these is when you go to use it, you want to spread it out so the strands are all pulled apart, and you probably want it up in the air a little bit. So let's start with that. Now, like I said, you don't even need a lighter that works if you have a lighter that just sparks. And that's a good thing, because you could pack one of these little micro lighters in there, and after a couple of years, these things could lose pressure and there's no fuel in them, and now you're screwed. As long as you've got spark, you will be able to light this. And to prove this, I'm going to take my ferro rod here, and I'm going to get this fire going with nothing more than spark. Okay, so we got a fire going. I just took a look at the clock. We're going to see how long this is going to last. Real world conditions here. Pretty windy day. That ain't going out. And let's see, we're closing in on about 20 seconds here. It's going pretty good. Wow, if you can't get a fire going with a fire starter like that, you have no business stepping 1 foot off of the concrete out into the wilderness. What are we at? We're at about 40 seconds here. It's still going. Oh, I just blew it out. I thought I could get one more blow out of there with it still going, but well, I blew it out at 40 seconds. So that's how effective a tiny little wad of that cotton ball petroleum jelly, about the size of a popcorn kernel, spread out and in finer strands, and just not even a lighter, just a spark is all you need, and boom. A great ad for the Altoids tin. Micro lighter and some petroleum jelly cotton balls in a straw sealed up. So thought I would share that, how incredible that is. Catch you later. Bye.